Good morning. This is Ag Week, and we are at John Deere, the Flint Equipment Company in Pelham, Georgia, and we're going to learn a little bit about the John Deere tractors and equipment. So here we go.
Hello, good morning. I'm Kalina Parker, and this tractor is a 5100 series. It can be used at home from cutting grass to planting small food plots in orchards and different things like that, and it has a mower on the back.
Can we take a look inside?
Yes.
So the smaller tractors aren't computerized like the bigger ones are, per se?
No, they're not.
Okay. Pretty neat. Okay. All right, that's good. Tell me one more time which tractor this is.
This is a 5100 E series tractor, the smaller versions of tractors.
Okay. All right. Now.
Hey everybody, I'm Josh. I'm the branch manager here at Flint Ag and Turf in Pelham. Talking about, following up with Miss Kalina, this small tractor, you can actually use this small planter with that same style tractor for the weekend warriors who want to plant small vegetable plots or anything else. They can use it, put the seed in the front, and it just comes down in between those V wheels on the bottom down there. Seed follows down through, and then it closes it with that back wheel.
That's pretty neat.
From there, we're going to go to some of the bigger tractor items. Some of the attachments that we probably see them using in the fields here the last few weeks. First thing we're going to go to is going to be a bottom plow. The bottom plow is going to be what they use. It switches right and left on the back side of the tractor, and they use it to turn the soil up. It runs these feet right here all the way in the ground, turns the soil up, makes it really soft for them to use, breaks up the clots and such. And that's kind of what we got the fingers on the back for as well, just to break those clots up. Sometimes you see huge mud clots and you just want to break them up and break them down. And it really takes a lot of horsepower to pull these things through the dirt. It takes a good amount of horsepower.
Okay.
In here, when they get through doing that, and they use the planters and they put their peanuts in the ground, and it's time to harvest the peanuts and stuff up. They use this, they put it into this inverter right here. And this right here digs all the way up under the dirt, up under the peanuts themselves, brings them all the way up here to the top, and then it gets to these discs in the back, and these discs are rotating, and it turns them all the way over where the peanuts are facing the sky. And the reason they want them to face the sky is so it can dry down the vines and stuff that are sitting there. That you want them dry when they go through the combines. And right behind us here, matter of fact, we talk about some crops, and we got some. This is a Stalk Chopper. This is a Stalk Chopper when they plant cotton, and they've already got the cotton done, and they have to get rid of those stalks that are hanging out in the fields. They have to run through, and these sharp blades right here sit there and cut each one of them into little pieces. So then they sit there. That way it'll go back into the earth, and it'll break itself down a little more. And it takes a lot of horsepower to run these few pieces we're sitting here talking about. And with that, it takes a big tractor. With the big tractor, we're going to turn it over to Brad here. He's got one of our bigger 8 series tractors that goes over, and you'll probably see running in the fields these days.
Good morning, my name is Brad Palmer. I'm the service manager here at Flint Ag and Turf in Pelham. We have a larger 8,000 series tractor here. Just notice these numbers on the end of that. Actual model number is the horsepower, the PTA horsepower rating of the tractors that we have here. These are usually used for heavier equipment. They are for the 12 rows and stuff like that mostly. They have really updated the technology on these. They have the electronics on them and everything is really up to date, and they were able to actually get the precision of planting and tillage down to a very, very precise measurement. These really are really good hard pulling tractors here.
Do have a question. Why do they have dual wheels?
Well, the dual wheels it's helped with more of the traction area, because the weight of the equipment nowadays is so big and heavy that I have to have the dual wheels, especially in wet conditions and stuff like that, softer grounds, and they actually add water to the tires and extra weights, tools. They actually have more ground pulling power. They have larger cabs than a lot of the older ones that do now. They have what they call considered GPS, which is auto tracking, which is an operator can actually just let go of the steering wheel in the field and it basically drives itself, except when it turns around the end of the roads.
Can we take a look inside?
Sure. Make sure the AC's turned off. All the new tractors have what they call Green Star monitors in them. Basically, it's programmed basically to be able to communicate with all the equipment and everything, that it actually will work together. Because most all the new equipment now that they hook to them, they have a computer also on them. You've got all your SCVs, which operates your equipment on the back. You have your hitch you can set, and then we have what we call IVT transmissions in them now. But it's basically a large hydrostat, and that way you can vary your speed at what the operator needs to be going for to be knowing what he's doing. Say if he's planting, he's going to run probably between 4.5 to 6 miles an hour, so he can actually dial in and get that speed down to where he needs to be. They have all kinds of different new gasments on these things. The AC and all is different. They got just like auto controls on them. Just everything to do with your planting and your tillage and everything you need there.
Okay, well, thank you. It's pretty roomy in there.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
And then we're going to go to Miss Kalina.
No, I think
Or we're going to go to
Josh Davis.
We're going to speak on some of the planting and tillage.
Good morning. My name is Josh Davis. I'm with the sales department here at Flint Ag and Turf in Pelham, Georgia. What we have here today is an 8270R with a 6-row 36-inch planter strip till rig. A couple of uniform things about this mechanism right here. Obviously, from the front toolbar to the rear, you'll see your opening coulters behind your shank to follow, and of course, right behind that, you're also going to see your coulters for forming the seed bed. Now, obviously, as we continue backwards, you're going to see the planter press wheels. That's going to help with firming the seed bed here. And obviously, you'll see your parallel linkage arms that are connected to your 6-row planter. Continuing back on top of your seed bed, obviously, what this is right here is what's called a row cleaner. This is to clean the debris and trash from your seed bed, followed by your opening disc right here. And right in between your opening disc is actually going to be your seed hopper, where your seed goes in and comes down from mechanical drive and forms your seed drop. Obviously, what we have here is a dual gauge wheel scrapers right here, along with continuing back your closing mechanism, which what John Deere calls, this is what they call a cotton special. It's got your closing disc and then your seed bed firmer on the rear. Continuing back, your insecticide hoppers are here, which can be dispensed, which will be dispensed along your seed furrow. And obviously, if your equipment is outfitted with pre-emergent spray, it's going to be right here. Last but not least, as continuing back, you'll see your planter lift assist wheels in the rear. Miss Deborah, if you'd like to get up in the cab and look at the tractor, we've got the key switched on. That way, all the GPS coordinates are there.
Quick question.
Yes, ma'am.
What kind of seeds can you use in this
Corn,
planter?
cotton, peanuts, soybean, which are most common around this area.
Okay. It's a little step up. Computer system, similar to the other one. Now, what's this right here that I'm looking at?
That is going to be your corner post display. It's going to show your miles per hour, your engine RPMs, your fuel, your temperature, and of course, following down with the little right here, this will actually be where your AMS system plugs in, which this unit is equipped. It just does not have it currently.
Okay, all right, that's pretty neat. Not seen one like that.
Right.
So,
And right there is your digital instrument cluster on a Gen 4.
pretty neat.
Yes, ma'am.
I think the kids will love this. Looking at everything. So yeah.
All right, turn the key and take off.
Oh goodness. Really? Really? I don't think I want to put it in drive. Nah, I don't think I want to. But that would be pretty neat.
Watch that step.
Today we have been at Flint Ag in Pelham, Georgia, with Josh, Kalina, Brad, and Josh. We thank y'all for sharing your time with us, and hope kids learn a little bit more about the equipment that the farmers and different people have to use around this time of year and then in the fall of the year. So thank you so much for your time, and have a good one.
Absolutely, thank you.